Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Marcus Murray, and I'm here with my lovely wife,
Shira Murray.
And we're going to be giving you 5 reasons to consider purchasing real estate out of state. Stay tuned. We're going to break it down for you. Yeah, so my wife and I actually purchased 2 rental properties this past year, and we did so out of state. And you know, it could be very intimidating. It's intimidating to purchase a property for investment purposes anyway, but when you're purchasing out of state, it brings on a whole new
batch of fears.
Yes. So we're going to give you 5 reasons why you may want to consider purchasing out of state anyway.
Our number one reason for purchasing real estate out of state was someone told us that we shouldn't do it. We decided to do it anyway. So
don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something.
One thing that we found to be true is to be careful who you take advice from. Sometimes when people don't see themselves in you, they will give you advice that they themselves wouldn't take. For example, the person who said that we shouldn't purchase properties out of state, they themselves own property out of state and were quite successful. So sometimes people do mean well, but at the end of the day, choices determine destiny. So make sure that you're the one choosing for you and not someone else.
The second reason why you may want to consider purchasing real estate out of state is because your state is just too dang expensive.
Yes.
Us living in the Northern California area, there's a lot of pluses, but there's a lot of minuses, one of which being the price of real estate. To purchase a property for the purposes of rental income in this state is a lose-lose situation, because you're going to be paying too much for the home and your return on investment won't be substantial enough. So what we did was we looked at areas where we can pay a lower amount for the property but also receive a decent return for the rental income.
Yes, and so that's actually number 3. Sometimes you'll have better returns when you are investing out of state. So we look for at least a 1% return. And so that's what we were able to get on our first properties. So our first property was purchased for around $100,000, and each month the renter pays a little over $1,000. So as you can see, that's about a 1% return. And that's actually really good because that allows for us to cover the mortgage and the insurances, property taxes, and still have some left over each month. So certainly consider purchasing out of state if the return potential is greater than where you currently are. The fourth reason why you may want to consider purchasing real estate out of state is diversification. Now, diversification is very broad, okay? And so what we mean by this is that if you are not able to invest in property in your local area and the only way to do it is to do it out of state, certainly consider it, as it will diversify your portfolio. When it comes time to retire, you want to have a variety of asset classes. You don't want all of your money in the market. You don't want all of your money in real estate. You don't want all of your money in any one asset class, okay? So for us, real estate was a way to do that. You can also invest in real estate by not buying physical property, and those are called REITs. So that is another option if you want to invest in real estate and you're not able to do it in your local area. Diversification is really important, and real estate was one of the asset classes that we wanted to invest in. So for example, if the market goes to smithereens and I couldn't draw income from the market, we still have our rental income. If for some reason all of our rental properties were blown away, we still have money in the market, you know? So you want to have balance to your portfolio. So diversification is key.
The 5th reason to consider purchasing real estate out of state is to expand your horizons. You see, with us, we purchased both of our properties in the state of North Carolina, the city of Greensboro, and just being able to go out there and take a look at the property and see the city, see what it is like to live in that city. It was a wonderful experience, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised if one day we moved there or retired there. I could see ourselves doing that. So what it did was it got us outside of our box, you know, and it got us to look at another state and to see exactly, you know, how beautiful it is and what that city had to offer. So that may be another good reason to invest out of state.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great experience traveling to North Carolina. There's a lot of rich heritage and culture, good food, and just things that you wouldn't necessarily find in our local area. Right. So it certainly helped us to get out of our box and to expand our horizons.
Yeah, so those are just 5 reasons why you may want to consider purchasing real estate out of state. You know, for us, it's been good thus far. It's exciting, it's new. So if we can do it, you can.
And so if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the questions box. I know that we did a live recently. We got a lot of questions about real estate. So if there's anything in particular that you'd like to know that will help you in your decision, then feel free to leave us a message in the comments box, or you can send us an email at blackmarrieddebtfree@gmail.com.
So thank you guys for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. For Marcus Murray, this is my lovely wife,
Shira Murray,
and we are Black,
married and debt free.
Peace.